think 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, till others join, let us do it. So see, it's very simple. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. You just have to take the LCM. Like this is the only way of adding fractions. Whenever you have to add or subtract fractions, the first step is to take LCM. So take LCM alpha beta, right? So this will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
beta plus alpha. Now you know the value of alpha plus beta, you know the value of alpha beta, so just put it here, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, simple. Then there was another one, I think 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so again you take LCM. Alpha square beta square will be the LCM. So this will be beta square plus alpha square. Again, you know the values, right? We have previously found out alpha square plus beta square in the first part, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Then what was the next one?
Beta by alpha plus alpha by beta.
Okay. So it is beta by alpha plus alpha by beta. All right. Again, take LCM first of all. Okay. So this time it will be, so this will be beta square in the numerator, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And plus here alpha square. Again, put the value alpha square plus beta square and alpha beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Then there was alpha 6 minus beta to the power 6. So I told you, like whenever you have even power, so try to convert it in the formula a square minus b square kind of.
Yes, ma'am. This one I got it.
Yeah. So you will be left with alpha cube plus beta cube into alpha cube minus beta cube, which you already
Yes,
know.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let's wait for others to join. Yes, Zenith, can you hear me? Yes, Talha, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, welcome to the class. So Tala, actually, I'm going to start the new chapter today. And I want to tell you that exercise 2.3 is not coming in the syllabus. So some other time we can see that. All right.
Okay.
It's omitted in the CBSE syllabus. And only one question is remaining in the exercise 2.2, which you have not covered. So till others join, let us quickly look at one part of that question, then you can solve it. And then the rest of the revision we will do in a revision class. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
So chapter is like over. I'm just showing you the question number 2.
Ma'am, the first 3 exercises of the third lesson would also be included in the exam.
First 3.
Yes, ma'am.
So is there a revised syllabus? Like as far as I have gone through the CBSE syllabus, the third exercise is not coming. Okay, just I'll just go through it again. Might be
Okay,
there,
ma'am.
might be a new notification. Yeah. So anyway, Shri Harsha, you have done the third exercise, right? And
Yes.
Tala, yeah, so I'll arrange a separate class for you. I'll inform you about it. And then we will do exercise number 3. All right. Yes, Tala, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, so I'll give you a backup class. Don't worry.
Okay.
And then I'll cover the remaining portion. Okay. Okay. So I'm just doing this question till others join. I think everybody is late today. Now this is find a quadratic polynomial, each with the given number as the sum and the product of the zeros. So here in this question, the sum of the zero is given, right? That is your alpha plus beta is already given, which is 1 by 4. Look at the first question, right? And then product, that means your alpha into beta is already given, which is -1. Now I've already discussed that what is the general representation of any quadratic polynomial. So you will write that the required polynomial is required quadratic polynomial. Sorry. Okay, required quadratic polynomial is, so it is of the form of k times x square minus alpha plus beta into x and plus alpha beta, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the required, this is the general form. So you put the values here. So k into then x square minus. So alpha plus beta is already given, which is 1/4 times of x, and plus then your alpha beta is -1. So always use a bracket. Otherwise there are chances of mistake. So this is k into x square and minus x/4 and minus of 1, right? Okay. Now, why do I have a k here? I think I already explained you because
Yes, yes.
yeah, there might be like many polynomials can be there which satisfy the given condition. So this is the general form, and we can take a special, like for k is equal to 1, we can write. So for k is equal to 1, like one of the possible polynomial will be x square minus x is x minus 1, x/4 minus 1, right? So this is
Yes.
the general, this is the actually the set of polynomial, the set of polynomials which will satisfy the given condition. All right.
Yes.
Okay, which will satisfy the given conditions. And one of the possible polynomial is this. For k is equal to 1, you can take any value. So if you want to match with your NCERT answer, so for that you have to take k is equal to 4, I think. So in that case, you will get 4x square and minus of x and minus of 1. So this is the answer which is given in your NCERT book. So you can take any value of k, and that will be the possible solution, one of the possible solution of this, like one of the, sorry, possible polynomial. Okay.
Ma'am, it will be -1 or -4.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. When I'm taking k is equal to 4, yeah, it will be multiplied by 4. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay. So similarly, you can do the rest of the parts. Now, students are not coming. I don't know what. Why. Just give me a minute. Yes, Hamna, can you hear me? Okay, I think I'm going to give you some more questions because I want to start the new chapter and students are late. So let us do some more questions on this chapter till they join. Now, see, so this, I told you that various types of questions can be asked from this chapter, right? Tala?
Yes.
Okay, so your type 1 and type 2 questions are already covered, which is the exercise one, question number 1 and exercise question number 2. So they are the different kinds of questions that can be asked. The third type I'm just skipping right now. I'll cover it for you later. The fourth type of questions which can be asked will be of this kind. For example, it can be asked like this, that you can note the question and I'll ask you to solve it. Like if the product of the zeros of a polynomial of a polynomial px is equal to ax square minus of 6x minus of 6 is 4. Find the value of a. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this kind of question can be asked as a 1-mark question. It's a short question. Now, what is special about the question? That some coefficients are unknown. As you can see, there is an unknown coefficient here, right?
Yes.
So this kind of question can be asked. It's very simple. Now, if the product of the zero of a polynomial, so the polynomial is given to you is 4. Product of the zero, that means your alpha beta is already given, that is 4. Clear?
Yes.
And you have to find the value of a. So what is alpha beta? Now alpha beta is equal to c by a.
C by A.
C by a, right? So alpha beta is already given, or I can write it like this. So alpha beta is equal to 4. That means my c by a is equal to 4. Clear? Now
Yes.
put the value of c and a here. So for this polynomial, my a is actually a. Okay.
A.
Then my b is minus 6 and my c is minus 6.
Minus
Okay. So substitute the values here. So c is minus 6 and a is equal to 4. And this will give you how much? Minus 6 divided by 4 is equal to a. And this will give you minus of 3 by 2 is equal to a. Clear?
Yes.
So it's a small question. Abdullah, can you hear me? Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Hamna, you are 10 minutes late in the class. Why?
Ma'am, it wasn't connecting.
Okay. And Abdullah, what about you? Abdullah, can you hear me? Please unmute your mic. Okay, he has left. And everybody is supposed to join on time. Otherwise, from the next class onwards, I'm going to call your fathers. Okay? Because I wanted to start the new chapter and I'm sitting here and waiting for all of you to join. Okay, one more question I'm giving you. If one of the zero of the polynomial, like same type, but a different question. If 1 0 of the polynomial, let's say this is the polynomial, a square plus 9 into x square, right? This is 9, a square plus 9 into x square and plus 13x plus 6a. This is a polynomial.
How
Again, you
much?
can,
9x square?
yeah, a square plus 9 in the bracket and then a square. Okay. It's like this, a square plus 9 in the bracket and then you have an x square here. Clear? Okay. Plus 13x and plus 6a. So here again you can see there is an unknown. A is unknown, right? Okay.
Yes.
If one of the zero of the polynomial is the reciprocal of the other. Okay. Find the value of a. Okay. So again, in this question, you can see there is an unknown. So find the value of a, like similar kind of question. So this might be a 2-mark question. Okay. Now let us solve it. So if one of the zero, like you have the polynomial, and if 1 0 is alpha, let 1 0 is alpha. Now other 0 is reciprocal of this. Okay. So the other 0 is not beta, but it will be 1 by alpha. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the two zeros. One is alpha, so other is 1 by alpha. Now same, we will do sum of 0 and product of the 0, because that is the only thing like we know in this exercise. So what will be the sum of the 0? Please note down what is the value of a, b and c first of all for your general equation. So here in this case your a is I think
A square plus
when
9.
we have, just a minute, when we have an unknown in terms of a in the equation, so here instead of writing a, can I take something else? You know, because this is the
Yes, ma'am.
basically this is the coefficient of x square, which I have given the name a. It doesn't matter, I can give it some other name, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me call it something else. Let's say s, fine, which is my
Okay, ma'am.
coefficient of x
Okay,
square,
ma'am.
because I already have it in the terms of a. So my s is actually a square plus 9. And finally, I have to find the value of this a, which is already unknown. Okay, and then my b is equal to 13. And then my c is equal to how much? 6a. Clear? Okay. Or if you don't want to write s, you simply write the coefficient of x square is equal to this. Fine. That's how you can write it. Now, what is alpha plus 1 by alpha? That is sum of the zeros. It should be how much? B by a, or coefficient of, sorry, minus b by a. Minus coefficient of x and divided by coefficient of x square. So I'm just omitting that a and b. Clear? To avoid confusion. Okay, what is the coefficient of x? This is 13 minus 13 and divided by coefficient of x square is a square plus 9. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the equation is actually like this. Alpha plus 1 by alpha is equal to minus of 13 and divided by a square plus 9. So this is like one condition. Now next we know the product of zeros. So that means alpha into 1 by alpha, which should be c by a. So c is 6a and divided by the coefficient of x square, that is a square plus 9. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now we have to find the value of a. Now look at the first equation, this one. Look here, can we solve it? Do you think we can solve it? See, here we cannot solve it. Why? Because I have an unknown alpha and then I also have an unknown a, right? There are two unknowns in this equation. One is alpha and one is a. So this equation cannot be solved. Like if I have two unknowns, so I need at least two equations to solve them, which you are going to study in the next chapter, that is linear equation in two variables, right? So when we have two unknown in one equation, so that equation cannot be solved. All right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so this equation cannot be solved. Although this satisfied, but you cannot solve it. So we come to the second one. It can be solved because here the alpha will get cancelled out. So the alpha will be gone from the equation. You will be left with only one, isn't it?
Yes.
Is equal to 6a divided by a square plus 9. So here you can see you have only single unknown here. Now it can be solved easily. You just do cross multiplication. So a square plus 9 is equal to 6a. 6a. This will be a square minus of 6a plus 9. So this is again simple quadratic polynomial, which you already know how you can solve it by splitting the middle term, right? Now quickly
Yes.
solve it and tell me what is the value of a here, all of you.
Ma'am, a minus 3 and a minus 3.
Everybody getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will be reduced in the two factors, a minus 3 and a minus 3. So see, this is actually a polynomial, isn't it? and you are
Yes.
trying to find, this is a polynomial in A, clear? And you are trying to find out its zeros. That means the value of A which satisfied it. So you have to set it equal to 0, isn't it? To find
Yes,
its 0, you have to set it equal to 0. So now you will set this equal to 0, and this will give you A is equal to how much? 3.
3.
3 in both case, that is the value of A is 3. So you have found the value of A. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so basically you have reduced this condition into a quadratic polynomial, and now you are trying to find, this is a quadratic polynomial in A, and you are finding out the value of A, that means the zeros of this polynomial. So that is why first of all you will set it equal to 0, that will give you A is equal to 3. Fine. One more question I'm giving you.
Ma'am, in here then A will have 2 values. If it is not.
Yeah, A is having, see, both the values are 3, and the question is find the value of A. So the, like, that's the only thing you have to find. You have to find the value of A. A is 3.
Okay.
3. Both are giving you 3, right? There's no other value. If there was some other value, so that value would also have satisfied the polynomial. Let's say you are getting A is equal to -3. So -3 will also satisfy the polynomial. But I mean, that's not the question. Clear?
Clear.
Okay. Next question I'm giving you. Okay, note it down. Find the value of K such that, find the value of K such that the polynomial x square minus K plus 6 into x plus 2 into 2K minus 1 has sum of its zeros equal to half of their product. Okay, now just spend 2-3 minutes on the question and then I'll ask you. Please try to formulate it. Yes, who will tell me how to do this question?
ma'am, take alpha as the product of zeros and
Hmm.
alpha by 2 as the sum of zeros.
Alpha is the product and alpha by 2. Okay, any other guess? Hamna? Tala?
Now I'm trying to figure it.
Okay. Yes, Hamna, what do you think? What we should do? Okay, let's do it. See, this simple. This is the given polynomial. Okay, there's unknown k which you have to find. Find the value of k. Yeah, that is the question. Okay. Now the condition is given that sum of is 0 is equal to half of their product. First of all, note it down. What is A, what is B, what is C? First of all, A in this
K plus
polynomial is k is how much? Tala, what were you saying?
No, nothing. Continue.
Okay. So B is minus k plus 6 and C is 2 into 2k minus 1. Clear? Okay. So this you can see. Now the sum of its zeros, that means alpha plus beta. This is the sum of the zero. Clear? Now this is equal to half of their product. That means half of the product of zeros. This is the required condition which is given. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Hamna, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so first you have to formulate this mathematically, that the sum of the zeros, fine. Now equal to, so put a equal to sign here, equal to half of their product. So half of alpha beta. Understood, Harsha? Shri Harsha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what is alpha plus beta? That you know, minus of b by a. Clear? Directly put the values. That is minus, and then again you have minus of b. So always use a bracket. Whenever your b is minus, use a bracket. Otherwise you will just make mistake. So k plus 6 and divided by a. A is 1. And this is equal to half of alpha beta is c by a. You can increase one step, right? Minus b by a is equal to half of c by a, and then you can put the values. So 2 into 2k minus 1, right? You can write it minus b by a is equal to half of c by a, and then put the values. Now this minus minus will become plus, and you will have k plus 6 is equal to, so this 2 will get cancelled out. This is 2k minus 1. Clear? Oh, this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
simple. Quickly tell me what is the value of k.
Ma'am, 7.
Yes, k is equal to 7. Okay. So this was one type of question that can be asked where you will be having some unknown in the polynomial. So we have done 3 questions based upon that, right? There was an unknown coefficient in the polynomial and you were supposed to find the value of that coefficient. There will be another type of questions. So you are seeing like how different kinds of questions can be formulated on a single exercise itself. Now there will be a type of questions such that we can call it type 5 kind of questions. Note down one question. If x plus a is a factor of this polynomial, or I think I should take it something else, x plus k, right?
Ma'am,
Yes. Who is
we don't have this.
speaking?
Abdullah.
Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah. What you're saying?
Ma'am, we don't have this. If n plus k is a factor of 2x plus 2, we don't have this thing.
We don't have this thing means?
Means like I never studied this because we completed polynomials, but I never saw this kind of questions.
See, you have completed the exercises of NCRT, right? So
Yes,
these,
I have.
yes. So these are the practice questions I'm giving you based upon that exercise only.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So questions apart from your NCRT can also be asked in your board examinations. So I'm just trying to give you an idea about what kind of questions can also be formulated from that exercise, right?
Okay, ma'am.
So this is just a revision class, and from the next class onwards, I'm going to start the new chapter, that is linear equations in 2 variables. And please join on time, otherwise you will miss the introduction of that chapter. Clear? Okay. So x plus a is a factor of 2x square plus 2 kx and plus 5x plus 10. Okay, then find the value of k. Right? Now how to solve it? Now see, in this question, since x plus k is a factor, right?
So x can be minus k.
Yes. So that means since x plus k is a factor, right? Just a minute. So that means your x is equal to minus k will satisfy the given polynomial, isn't it? Yes. Any confusion here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Right? See,
Right.
if I reduce a polynomial like this, x plus 2 into x plus 3 like that. So that means x is equal to minus, and from here I get the value x is equal to minus 2. From here I get the value x is equal to minus 3, right?
Yes.
So that means x is equal to minus 3 is will satisfy the polynomial. So similarly, x plus k is a factor. So that means x is equal to minus k is going to satisfy the polynomial. X is equal to minus k satisfy the polynomial. So we are going to find the value. Satisfy means that at this particular value of x, the polynomial will give you the value 0. Right?
Yes.
So put x is equal to minus k in the polynomial. So 2 into minus k whole square plus 2k and x is minus k. And then
I'm getting it.
plus 5 into k, sorry, minus k and plus 10 is equal to 0. Now please solve it and tell me the value of k from here. So Abdullah, you can see this is the concept which you have already studied, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
So
ma'am.
this
K
is
is equal to 2.
okay. K is equal to 2. Fine. Others also solve it. So this is like he has simply just modified the question a little bit, but I think it will give you more practice of how to solve such kind of questions. So please solve it. So this will be 2k square minus minus will become plus, and this will be minus of 2k square, and
Two
then
is
minus
two.
of 5k and plus 10 is equal to 0. So this one term is positive, negative, they will cancel out, and 5k is equal to 10 and k is equal to 2.
Ma'am, it is minus 5k, right?
Yeah, so I'm taking that to the other side. One term is minus, one is plus, right?
Okay.
Okay, next question I'm giving you. So I'm just like this is the last revision class on this chapter. Then I'll start the next chapter on the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
If 2 by 3, note down, if 2 by 3 and minus 3 are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, I'm just skipping, are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus 7x and plus b. Then find the value of a and b, right? A and b. Find the value of a and b. This is again similar kind of question. Can you do it on your own? The two zeros are already known, right?
I will try,
Alpha,
ma'am.
yeah, alpha is 2 by 3, beta is minus 3. They're already given. And since they are zero of the polynomial, so they are going to satisfy the polynomial, isn't it? And that will, okay, there will be one issue here. Let's do it. I'll tell you what is the problem. So alpha is actually 2 by 3, like one of the 0 is 2 by 3 and beta is -3. So because they are 0, so they will satisfy. So that means your polynomial at alpha should be equal to 0. Clear?
Yes.
And also your polynomial at beta should also be equal to 0. Okay, write down your polynomial at alpha. So this will be a into alpha square and plus 7 into alpha plus b is equal to 0. And the next -3. So a into minus of 3 square and plus 7 into minus of 3 and plus b is equal to 0. So this will give you 339 a square and minus 21. Have I missed out something?
Why don't we keep the values for alpha?
Yeah, we have to put the value. Sorry, I just skipped the alpha was how much? 2 by 3. Yeah, please put here 2 by 3 whole square and plus 7 into 2 by 3 and plus b is equal to 0. Yeah, I have to reduce it in a and b. So this will be 4 by how much? 9. 4 by 9 a and no, not square because that alpha is square. Okay, a is a. And then plus 7 into 2 by 3 will be your 14 by 3 and plus b. This will be equal to 0. Clear? And
Yes.
similarly, from here you will get plus b is equal to 0. But you will not be able to solve it further because so far you have studied a quadratic polynomial in x or in a, that means single variable or equation in single variable. But here in one equation you have a also and you have b also. So you cannot solve it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
There are two unknowns. Similarly in this equation, no, this is not a square, this is a. So again you have a here and b here. You will not be able to solve it individually. This is actually a linear equation in two variables. So after doing chapter number 3, you will be able to obtain the value of a and b. But I think the concept is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you will have to make use of both the equations to obtain the value of a and b, and that you can do after chapter number 3. But so till here you can leave the question. Okay, because you have not learned how to solve it yet.
Yeah,
Hmm. One more question I'm giving you.
Ma'am, if we do equation A is equal to equation B, then can we find the values?
Equation
Is both
A.
equal to 0? Yes, ma'am. This
Then
first equation
also,
and the
yeah,
second
then
equation.
also you will not be able to solve. You try it. So you will have 4a by 9, right? Plus
Yes.
14 by 3 and plus b. Okay, both are equal to 0. So you want to equate them. Fine. So you have 9a and minus of 21 and plus b. Okay. Yes, I think b and b is getting cancelling out here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So in this special kind of equation, this can be solved, but otherwise, if there would have been a coefficient here, let's say you have a 3b here and you have a b on the other side, so you will get stuck. But okay, I have not thought about it. But yeah, for this particular equation, it can be solved because b will get cancelled out, and then you will be able to obtain the value of a. And then after getting the value of a, whatever value you get, you substitute that in any of the equation, and you will get the value of b. So I'm just leaving that part for you, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, but anyway, these type of equation, when you have two variables, and then you have to make use of other methods to solve it. Okay, good, Shreyarsha. You can solve it like this also. Now, next type, which can be asked from this chapter, which I think type 6 kind of questions, will be like this. You note down one question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomials, please write down. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, px is equal to x square minus of 5x and plus k, such that there is a condition which is given, such that alpha minus beta is equal to 1, right? Find the value of k. Find the value of k. Now there's an additional condition which is given. Okay, now how we will do it? So far we know that for any polynomial, you can write what is alpha plus beta and what is alpha beta, that you know, right?
Yes.
Okay, so write what is alpha plus beta, that is minus of b by a. So this will be minus and then minus of b, that is your minus 5 divided by 1, which is equal to 5. And then your alpha beta is c by a, that is k by 1, which is equal to k. Okay, now what will you do? You have got alpha plus beta 5, alpha beta k. How will you find the value of k? Who will tell me? Can you do something here?
Ma'am, we can find the zeros and multiply them.
You can find the zero, but there is an unknown k. How will you find the zeros? Like if you want to do splitting of the middle term, but you don't have c here, right? C is unknown. Right, Shirsha?
Yes, ma'am.
So you cannot find the zeros. Okay, now here, whenever something is given in the question, that means you have to use it, okay? You have to make use of that thing. You have to make use of this condition which is given, alpha minus beta is equal to 1. Now think about it. How can we make use of it? So we will do one thing. Okay. In type 3 also, when we were trying to find the value of alpha minus beta, I think Shri Harsha have attended that class. We made use of identities. So here also we will make use of the identities, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll start from here. If we do alpha plus beta whole square and minus alpha minus of beta whole square, now you will see what we will get from here. So let us try to solve it. So alpha plus beta whole square means alpha square plus beta square and plus 2 alpha beta. Clear? Minus.
Okay.
Now right here, alpha square plus beta square and then minus of 2 alpha beta. Right? Okay. So, or I think I should write it in an equation form. Okay. So my alpha plus beta whole square and minus my alpha minus beta whole square will be equal to. So on the RHS, if you open the bracket, so this alpha square cancel. One is positive, one is negative. Similarly, beta square will get cancelled, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you will be left with 2 alpha beta and then minus plus 2 alpha beta. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is alpha plus beta whole square minus alpha minus beta whole square will be equal to 4 alpha beta. Now, you know, so we will keep this thing, which is alpha minus beta. We will keep this on one side and we will take the other terms on the other side. So I'm writing it alpha plus beta whole square and then minus of 4 alpha beta will be equal to alpha minus beta whole square. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now put the value of alpha plus beta here. So this is equal to 5 whole square and minus 4 into k. This is equal to alpha minus beta whole square. Yes? Okay. So 25 minus 4k and alpha minus beta is already given. How much? 1. 1 whole square. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So 25 minus 4k is equal to 1. And see, this is simple. 25 minus 1 is equal to 4k. And then 24 is equal to 4k. And k is equal to 6. Yes?
Yes.
So this question was very simple. You just have to make use of the identities to find the value of k.
Ma'am, so for finding any alpha minus beta, we can use this formula, right?
Yes. So please keep this in mind, right? Because you only know how to find alpha plus beta and alpha beta by looking at the polynomial. And if in any case you are required something in terms of alpha minus beta, so this is the way how to proceed it. Clear? Make use of the identities and then you will reach alpha minus beta. Yes, Abdullah, any problem?
No, ma'am.
Second question, write down.
Ma'am, 1 second, can you scroll?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Okay, next question, write down. All of you. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, so this is the quadratic polynomial, px is equal to kx square plus 4x and plus 4, right? Such that, now the condition such that alpha square plus beta square is equal to 24. Find the value of k.
Ma'am, what is the constant?
Kx square plus 4x plus 4.
Okay, ma'am.
So again, find the value of k. So the condition has changed. In the previous question, it was
Hello. Hello, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I lost my connection. All right. Let's do it. It's very simple. Now again, alpha plus beta is how much? B by A, which you can write, sorry, minus B by A, which is minus 4 by K. Fine. And alpha beta is C by A, which is 4 by K. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Now you are given alpha square plus beta square. So we will make use of this identity, right? Alpha plus beta whole square is how much? This is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Clear? Now this is what I am supposed to find out from here. So alpha plus beta whole square and minus of 2 alpha beta will give me alpha square plus beta square. Clear? So now I know the value of alpha plus beta, I know the value of alpha beta, and I know the value of alpha square plus beta square. So put all the values. So alpha plus beta whole square means minus of 4 by k whole square. And then minus 2 into 4 by k. Clear? And this is equal to 24. Now, can I leave this for you to solve?
Yes, ma'am.
So now you will simplify this and obtain the value of k. Any problem? Anybody?
No, no.
Okay, one more question I want to do. This will be your like type 7 kind of questions, okay, which can be asked. Write down, find the quadratic polynomial. Find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are reciprocal of the zeros of polynomial fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where obviously your a is not equal to 0 and b is also not equal to 0. This is the question. So I have not written it completely. Like find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are reciprocal of the zeros of the polynomial fx is equal to this. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are this. Now give like just read the question again properly. What you have to do. So find the quadratic polynomial. That means you have to formulate the polynomial. Now how to formulate? Just keep that in your mind. K into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. That you know, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there you will require the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta to formulate the polynomial. Clear? So first of all, that we have to obtain. How much will be your alpha plus beta and alpha beta? Now, we will start from here. Solution. Let's your fx, like one polynomial is given. Fine. This is
Yes.
your ax square and plus bx plus c. Okay. Now let alpha beta are the zeros of fx. So you will write let alpha and beta are the zeros of fx. Right?
Yes.
So the zeros of the required polynomial will be
1 by
zeros
alpha
exactly.
and 1 by beta.
0 of the required polynomial. are, now look at the question, find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are reciprocal of the zeros of this polynomial. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so fx has 0 alpha and beta, so the required polynomial will have 0 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. Understood, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the required polynomial will be, or you write down sum of zeros. First of all, obtain sum of zeros and product of zeros. Right, so sum of 0 will be 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, which you will be taking LCM. Whenever you have to add fractions, take LCM. So this will be alpha plus beta. So this is the sum of the zeros of the required polynomial. Clear? And similarly, product of the zero will be 1 by alpha multiplied by 1 by beta. So this will be 1 upon alpha beta, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now simple, one of the, so required polynomial is k times x square and minus, you write down sum of zeros into x and plus product of zeros. This is how we write. Okay,
Yes,
now k times x square minus sum of 0, this is alpha plus beta and divided by alpha beta
alpha beta
into x and plus 1 upon alpha beta.
beta.
Now we have to substitute value of alpha beta here that we will obtain from fx, which I have missed out. So basically your fx is given. Fx was how much? Ax square plus bx plus c, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
here, yeah, so from here you will obtain the value of alpha plus beta will be minus b by a, that you already know. This is a general kind of equation given, and alpha beta will be c by a. So you are going to substitute these values here in your required polynomial. So your required polynomial will become k into x square minus, then alpha plus beta will be minus of b
Minus
by
b
a,
by a.
yeah, divided by alpha beta, which is c by a,
B by a.
into x, right? And plus 1 by alpha beta will be 1 upon c by a.
C.
Now simplify this. So k into x square, and this minus minus will become plus, and both denominator will get cancelled out. So this will be plus b by c into x, and this will
Why
be
are we writing C by
alpha
under,
beta is c by a, right?
ma'am, sum of zeros is minus P by A, right?
Yeah, okay, just a minute. See, you have this. You have this thing minus of b by a and divided by c by a, right? This minus, one minus outside, so this minus will be gone. Clear?
Ma'am,
So
why C by A?
c by a is in place of alpha beta. I have alpha beta in the denominator whose value is c by a.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So this will become actually b by c. So that is why. Understood?
Yes,
So here,
ma'am.
yeah, so here you have to leave it because it cannot be solved further. So I think this much is enough. I gave you an idea of what kind of questions can be formulated depending upon the simple concept which you have learned, that is sum of 0 and product of the 0. All right. So at some revision classes, we will also look at some previous board question papers, and that will also give us an idea of what kind of questions can be asked from this chapter. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So I think Shri Harsha, you can leave. Talha, if you want to continue for 5 minutes, I just want to give you one more type of question. Shri Harsha has already done it. Is that
Okay, ma'am.
okay? Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Shri Harsha,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
can leave now.
Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
Okay. Abdullah, have you attempted the type 3 kind of questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to leave, you can also leave, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye. Yes, Tala. So there was one more kind of questions. I just want to give you an idea about that. Type 3, which I call them. It will be like this, like if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So I'm just taking a quadratic polynomial. Let my polynomial is px. Okay. This is equal to x square minus of 4x plus 3, right? Okay. Now if alpha beta are the zeros, so find the value of. Now different values can be asked. You can be asked to find the value of alpha square plus beta square, right? And then you can be asked to find the value of alpha square minus beta square. So I'm giving you the question, complete question. Then alpha 4 beta square plus alpha square beta 4, like that. Fourth one, alpha to the power 4 minus beta to the power 4. Then fifth, alpha cube minus beta cube can be asked. Sixth, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta can be asked. Then sixth one, 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. Then you can be asked like this. Okay, beta by alpha plus alpha by beta. Then eighth one, alpha 6 minus beta 6. So this kind of questions can be asked, right?
Yes.
So we will do one or two types. Now let us try to look the first one. We have just done the first one, alpha square plus beta square, right? We have to make use of the identities here. Let's do the solution. Now the polynomial px is how much? 4x square. What was the polynomial? X square minus of 4x and plus 3. So note down the value of ABC quickly. So your A is actually 1 and B is minus of 4 and then C is 3. Okay. Now this you can obtain directly, that alpha plus beta is how much and alpha beta. So this you can do. Alpha plus beta will be minus of B by A. So that will be 4 by 1, that is 4, right? Alpha beta is C by A, that is 3. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now first part, you have to find the value of alpha square plus beta square. So we will make use of the identity. I have just solved it. So make use of this. Alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha square and plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. So this you want to find out. So take it on the other side. So alpha plus beta whole square minus of 2 alpha beta will be your alpha square plus beta square. So this value you already know, alpha beta you already know, put it here. So 4 square will be 16 minus 2 into 3 is 6 and this will be 10. So 10 will be equal to alpha square plus beta square, right? So that way. Now this was easy. Now next one is a bit complicated. That is alpha square minus of beta square. How will you do it? Any idea? Can you give me an idea?
Identity.
Okay, which identity? So alpha square
A
minus beta
minus B
square.
whole square.
Yeah, but there also you get alpha square plus beta square, not the minus one. Remember?
Yes.
So what will you do?
One that
Now here you will have to apply your mind. First of all, you can
Alpha plus
convert.
beta into alpha minus beta.
Yes, okay. Alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta. All
Alpha
right.
minus.
But alpha plus beta you know, but you don't know alpha minus beta. So that means, first of all, you have to find the value of alpha minus beta. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. This I think I also did just now in one of the question where I was obtaining the value of alpha minus beta. I started with alpha plus beta whole square minus alpha minus beta whole square, right?
Yeah.
And there, so you start from here, basically, alpha plus beta whole square and minus of alpha minus beta whole square, right? So this will actually give you alpha square and plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta and then minus. So this will be, okay, put a bracket first of all, alpha square plus beta square and minus of 2 alpha beta. Clear? Okay, so this is equal to, okay, just note down this thing here. I'm not writing. So alpha square plus beta square and plus 2 alpha beta. Now open the bracket. So alpha square minus beta square and plus 4 alpha beta. Clear? Sorry,
Yes.
2. Okay, 2. I've not added. Now this cancel out. So on the RHS, you will be left with 4 alpha beta. Clear? Now, because I want to find the value of this thing, so I'm taking this on the other side. So here I'll get alpha plus beta whole square and minus of 4 alpha beta is equal to alpha minus beta whole square. You please write down the LHS here. I'm not writing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now put the value. Now you know what is alpha plus beta. Now you know what is alpha beta. So put alpha plus beta is how much? Tell me how much? 4, right?
Alpha.
4 square.
Yes.
Okay. Minus alpha beta is, I think, 3. Yes.
12.
Okay. So here I'll get 16 minus 12 is how much? 4. Right? Now
Yes.
take the square root. So my alpha 2 will be equal to alpha minus beta. Clear? So I've got the value of alpha minus beta. You also note it down because you might require it in some other parts. So please mark it. So alpha minus beta is equal to 2. Put a box. Okay. Now put it here. So alpha square minus beta square will be equal to alpha plus beta is 4 and alpha minus beta is 2. So this will be equal to 8. Clear?
Yes.
So this is again one of the result which can be used in some other part also. So I'll note it down. Okay, I think one more I'll do, then I'll give you homework, rest of them. Now the next one is, see, this one is simple. I'll not solve it completely. Let's say alpha 4 beta square and plus alpha square and beta 4, right? Now here you can see there's something common, right?
Yes.
So what can I take common here?
Can take alpha square and beta square.
Exactly. So inside I'll be left with alpha square plus beta square.
Beta square.
Yeah. So if this kind of question is asked, so you will separately find out, first of all, what is the value of alpha square plus beta square, which I've already told you how to find out in the first part, right?
Yes.
And then you will substitute it here. And alpha beta, you already know this can be written as alpha beta whole square and then alpha square plus beta square. So you substitute these values and you will get the result. Clear? Okay. Next is if this alpha 4 minus beta 4. Okay, so whenever you have even powers, there was one alpha 6 minus beta 6 kind of question also there in that. So whenever you have even power, just try to convert it in the formula of a square minus b square. So I can write it as alpha square whole square minus beta square whole square, right? So this will be alpha square plus beta square and then your alpha square minus beta square. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you want to expand it further, you can do alpha square plus beta square, and then you will do alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta, further expansion, right? So here you will require the value of alpha square plus beta square from your previous results, and also the value of alpha minus beta. Clear?
Yes.
Then you will obtain the value. And similarly, in this case also, the last part, I think, you can convert it into alpha cube whole square minus beta cube whole square, right? So you will get alpha cube plus beta cube, and then alpha cube minus of beta cube. Okay, so this we have not done so far. Let's do alpha cube minus beta cube also. How to find out? Yeah, shall we do it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Alpha cube plus beta cube and alpha cube minus beta cube, they will be like same method, like different identity. That one I'll do, the other you will try yourself. So let us try to find out the value of alpha cube minus beta cube question. Now, how will you find it? Obviously, you are supposed to use the cubic identity in this case, isn't it? From there, you will
Yes.
get it. Okay. So there are two, alpha plus beta whole cube and alpha minus beta whole cube. So in the alpha minus beta, let's start with this one. If I start with alpha minus beta whole cube identity. Okay, so this will give me, what is the formula? Alpha minus beta whole cube is how much? This is, I think, alpha minus beta. No. What was the formula? Sorry, this was, sorry, alpha cube and minus of beta cube minus of 3 alpha beta into alpha minus beta. This was the identity, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And I want to find the value of this alpha cube minus beta cube, right? So I'll take the other terms, alpha minus beta whole cube, and then plus 3 alpha beta into alpha minus of beta. That will give me alpha cube minus beta cube. Now here you can do one thing. If you already know the value of alpha minus beta, like if you think that is easier to calculate, you can put it here and find the value. But there is one more thing, you can solve it further. Like how? You open it. No, wait. What can I do here? Yeah, I can do one thing, like in both the terms, you can see there is an alpha minus beta and there is an alpha minus beta, right? I'm just trying to simplify the LHS. So I can take my alpha minus beta outside, clear?
Yes.
And then inside I'll be left with alpha minus beta whole square,
Whole square.
and then plus 3 alpha beta. Okay, so let us try to simplify the LHS. So my alpha minus beta will be here, and then open the bracket. So you will have alpha square plus beta square and minus of 2 alpha beta. And then you have plus 3 alpha beta here. I'm just opening the square. So alpha minus beta into now alpha square plus beta square and then plus alpha beta, right?
Yes.
So this will be equal to your alpha cube minus of beta cube. So here you will have to substitute the values of alpha square plus beta square from the previous terms, alpha minus beta, and also alpha beta you already know, and then you will be able to get alpha cube minus beta cube. Clear?
Yes.
And if you have alpha cube plus beta cube, then you make use of identity of alpha plus beta whole cube. Then you will obtain the results. Okay, right? So I'm just leaving the other parts. They are simple. Simply take the LCM and substitute the values. You will be able to solve them.
Yes.
Okay. So I think this much is enough. This is the end of the chapter. And third exercise, Tala, as it is not coming in the exam. No, but Harsha was saying that it is coming. Okay, just give me time. I'll just go through the revised syllabus and then we will do it.